After 20 months of war and 77 years of conflict, Israelis are used to air raid warnings. But this time, it feels different.
Now everybody's waiting to get instructions again. We're going down to -3. It's more apocalyptic. It's feeling much more like, wow, it's really happening and we are here inside it, you know.
Schools and businesses are closed across Israel. Ben Gurion Airport is shut. Public gatherings are banned. When the sirens wail, sometimes 4 times a night, Tel Aviv resident Shimon Shles faces a dilemma.
I got a son, he's 15, he's autistic, okay. He refuses to go, and if he goes, he gets really uptight there and he starts, you know, biting himself and that. So twice we went to the shelter and twice we sat at home under the sheet and waited and just said, okay.
These terrifying nights are felt across Israel and Iran, where more than 200 people have been killed over 4 nights of attacks. The civilian deaths are alongside the assassinations of major figures in the Iranian military and nuclear program, like Army Chief of Staff Mohammad Bagheri, Iran's top-ranked military commander, and 8 leaders of Iran's missile program killed when their bunker was hit. President Donald Trump reportedly stopped Israel from targeting Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei. On Friday, Israeli commandos cleared the way with attacks on air defence sites. Precise assassinations, drone attacks and car bombs make it clear undercover teams were operating inside Iran. The mission was years in planning, but dreamt of for decades.
A red line should be drawn right here, before Iran completes the second stage of nuclear enrichment.
לפני 40 שנה אני הזהרתי שהסכנה הגדולה ביותר לקיום ישראל זה שהמשטר האסלאמיסטי של האייתולות שקם רק לפני כמה שנים קודם לכן יפתח נשק גרעיני במטרה להשמיד אותנו.
This will go as far as Netanyahu can take it. He was born for this fight. His older brother, Yoni Netanyahu, who died in Entebbe on a rescue operation to rescue Israeli hostages, taught him how to fight. He said, Bibi, there's no problem getting into a fight, but remember one rule. He who delivers the first blow wins.
Iran has threatened Israel since religious students captured the country in 1979. That threat has become more potent as Iran's nuclear program moves closer to enriching enough uranium to make atomic weapons. So what's changed lately? The US president.
Happily, we have a president in Washington who's committed, as he says, and as he said to me many times, including just recently, we can't allow Iran to have nuclear weapons. And I said, I absolutely believe that.
Past American leaders, including Joe Biden, have not supported unilateral Israeli strikes on Iran. Attacks last year were in response to Iranian missiles. Donald Trump is unpredictable, but less likely to set limits on Benjamin Netanyahu. And already, Israel has moved beyond strikes on nuclear and military targets and hit Iranian oil fields, targeting its economy.
که رژیم صهیونیستی اشتباه بزرگی کرد، خطای بزرگی کرد، غلطی کرد و عواقب او رو بیچاره خواهد کرد به توفیق الهی.
Iran's options for retaliation are not what they were. Its Syrian ally Bashar al-Assad is gone, and its Lebanese proxy army, Hezbollah, is a shadow of itself. Weakened by months of Israeli airstrikes, the killing of its leader Hassan Nasrallah, and the pager attacks last September that maimed an estimated 2,700 operatives.
Hezbollah was Iran's life insurance policy, certainly for the regime. With Hezbollah out, with Tehran's air defenses down and enrichment up, I think Israel saw that they had a kind of urgency to strike and an opportunity to succeed.
The attacks bring significant risk of an expanded conflict that eventually draws in the United States.
There's going to be a deal. I think it's time for a deal, and we'll see what happens. But sometimes they have to fight it out, but we're going to see what happens. I think there's a good chance there'll be a deal.
A wounded regime might lash out at other targets, like the US Navy, Persian Gulf shipping, Saudi oil refineries, or even US or Jewish civilians.
We're going downstairs again.
Inside Israel, as he spends his nights worrying about his son and shuttling between home and underground shelter, Shimon Schles feels helpless.
I think we don't feel any more confidence, not in a government, not in other governments, not in what's happening. We feel like we are just like a fish in a water bowl.